Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another manga review. And once again we're going to be taking a look at Fairy Tail from Hiro Mashima with volume 35 and the continuation of the Grand Magic Games with day 4 of 5. So the last volume was another great showing for Fairy Tail where they've slowly risen from last place. I think they're in like 4th or 5th place now. And at first we saw Urza have her excellent showing where she took on 100 monsters and defeated all 100 monsters single-handedly. Of course, that event was designed to, slowly pick off like 10 monsters here, 20 monsters there. But Urza just said, I can do it. And she went in there, defeated them all. An excellent showing from her. And then we saw Kana, I don't know if this is cheating or not, but with the help of the first master, she was able to wield the fairy glitter spell. And then she came in 2nd place. So Fairy Tail Team A and Team B continue to do well. Then, of course, we had Loxus face off against Alexi of Raventail, who turned out to be Ivan, his father. And it was 5 versus 1 against Loxus, but Loxus was able to overcome and defeat his father and, prove that Raventail's been cheating the whole time. Because, fucking Raventail, first they were ganging up on Gray, then they cheated in the match when Lucy was going to defeat Flare, and now they've been kicked out of the guilds. Or, not kicked out of the guild, but kicked out of the games. And, because they were a dark guild, so how did they even manage to get in the Grand Magic Games? I'll never know. But then we also had Wendy face off against Sheria, and the two of them, Wendy's the Sky Dragon Slayer, but Sheria is a Sky God Slayer, so they're pretty evenly matched, both use the same magic, and that ended in a draw. And, well, we learned that in day 4, the main event is going to be a tag team match between Natsu and Gajiel versus Rogue and Sting, who you see on the cover there. The battle of all the Dragon Slayers, and just all sorts of great stuff. And, well, let's continue. And also, it ended with the beginning of day 4, the preliminary round, where they had the naval battle. That's what they called it. And it's essentially all the ladies in their bathing suits battling in the water. And we had Lucy and Juvia representing Fairy Tail doing pretty well. And Juvia could have probably won the whole thing because she uses water magic, but she was admiring Gray from the stands and they was able to get eliminated. So it was down to Lucy and Minerva. And Minerva from Sabretooth was beating the shit out of Lucy. But Lucy was being persistent and said, I can't give up. I gotta try my best at least. Oh god, there's Ichi. Oh, we finally learned about the fucking rabbit in this one too. Ichi's secret weapon supposedly. So here's the leaderboard. Yeah, Fairy Tail Team A, that's Natsu's group. They're in I guess they're tied for 3rd. And then Fairy Tail Team B with Loxus doing extremely well up in 2nd place now. So you see how the leaderboards continue to change. And of course, Raventail has been disqualified because they're cheaters. But poor Lucy, just getting obliterated, continuing to in her struggle against Minerva at the end of the last volume. But here she is. You see how bruised and bloody she is. Gets tossed out as Minerva's cackling. And you have Natsu and Gray going in for the save. And just as they're going to avenge their friend there, fight Minerva, all the guys from Sabretooth show up, and then Urza advises Natsu and Gray not to fight them here, and let's defeat them fairly in the Grand Magic Games and defeat them like that. And look at her right here, that menacing look. You have taken the single guild you mustn't anger and made it your enemy. Oh damn, look at Urza go. So yeah, they've had the foreshadowing, where they had the foreshadowing with Loxus versus this dude here. Of course, Gray got humiliated by Rufus as well. You have Natsu and Sting, Gajiel and Rogue. And now it appears that Urza is going to have a rivalry with Minerva. So poor Lucy, she's in the hospital now. And look at Happy. Like, oh no, Lucy, are you okay? And then Elfman's still in the hospital from his showing a few days ago against Bacchus, which he won. And then she wakes up, I'm sorry, everyone. I got beat again. But she did come in 2nd place, of course, because it was down to her, Minerva, so she did well. What was she really going to do against Minerva, one of the top wizards of Sabretooth? And, Happy gives her keys, so she's all happy about that and falls back asleep. And because Raventail's been disqualified, it's kind of weird that there's 7 teams now. It's not even. You have the matchups that all made sense with the 8 teams. So they have to whittle it down to 6 teams now. And so they're going to combine Fairy Tail Team A with Team B to create the Ultimate Team, which is pretty cool. So now, seriously, it's got the ultimate. You have Loxus, Natsu, Gajiel, all sorts of crazy stuff. So they're all preparing to enter for their epic showing here of the new reformed Fairy Tail team. And look at this, the heavy hitters, man. We have Loxus, gosh, look at him with the headband, man. Look what a badass. Natsu, Urza, and Gray. Hell yeah, dude. Fairy Tail has arrived. So they're ready to go on. And Arcadios, you know, this guy, he's plotting there and talking about Lucy in the infirmary, the Celestial Wizard, because he's after all 12 keys for the Eclipse Gate. And he keeps talking about Lord Zeref is waiting. So, you know, what is this guy's problem? Is he working with Zeref or what? Well, all will be revealed soon. So we have this match here, and here's what I said about the rivalries, right? You have Natsu and Gagio versus Sting and Rogue, Rufus and Gray, Minerva and Urza, and then Olga and Loxus. I'm all fired up! So, and this is what they get the name of the Grand Magic Games. It's the Dragon King Festival, the Feast of Dragons and Men and Magic. And look at the... Why is Gray... There should be Natsu with the cat ears. We have Neko, Lucy, and Happy. Aye! Kind of like Rebecca and Happy, right? But, oh god, here it is. So we have a bunch of tag matches today for day 4. And we have Ichia and the Rabbit versus Bacchus and Rocker of Quattro Puppy. And they're looking at him, and, you know, this is the moment of truth where the Rabbit is going to reveal who it is. Yes, you will now see the handsome face of... Ding, 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 and it's Nichia, the Exceed version of Ichia from Edalus, Nichia. So goddamn, dude, they're looking at him. How powerful can this guy be? I mean, we've established the most powerful of the Exceeds is Panther Lily, because he can grow into like a giant beast. But this Nichia here, I mean, what is going on? But look at their pose, dude. We have a double hunky man attack. Smell the perfume of danger. And they're all looking, like even his guildmates are like, what? This is your secret weapon, Ichia? What are you doing? So, Bacchus one-shots Nichia, and in complete shock, you're kidding me! Oh no, wait a second! And Ichia's getting his ass kicked. Nichia's like, oh Ichia, you have to go on! And then, as he's getting hit, like flying in the distance, I forced you to take part in this battle, not knowing you're a gentleman of peace! Even so, you chose the path of battle so you could stay by my side. And what's more, you are as attractive as a man can get. Wait a minute, he's a cat. How the fuck? So anyway, Ichia decides to use like his ultimate strength perfume. And with that, look at this face. This is like a cursed image right here, bro. What the hell? I'm sorry I had to subject you to that, but we have this cursed image, and Ichia, we're using his strength perfume, you know, he transforms into like the Hulk, and he one-shots Bacchus and the other guy from Quattro Puppy, and they take the win, and there he is comforting Nichia. So all that build-up for the surprise character of the Rabbit for just the gag, but I mean, what do you expect from Blue Pegasus? So I was laughing my ass off the first time reading that, that's for sure. So for the next match, we have Leon and Yuka of Lamia Scale versus Kagura and Miliana of Mermaid Heel, and it ends in a draw. You know, they went on pretty evenly matched, so that's interesting. But for the moment of truth, we have the 4 Dragon Slayers, and then the Masters and the Exceeds looking on. You got, yeah, because Happy and Pantoli, and Lecter and Frosh, and then Makarov and Ziema looking on. And as all this is going on, all the dragons, and we get this thing from Igneel here. The time for us to move is near. The Dragon King Festival will soon be upon us. So holy shit. And they've been foreshadowing Igneel for so long now. So what's going on with that? But anyway, as the fight is about to begin, it cuts to, you know, Lucy in the hospital, Levi looking on, encouraging Gagil, the rest of Fairy Tail, you know, encouraging Natsu, Elfman in the hospital, Wendy cheered him on, everyone cheering on from the stands. And there you go. Oh man, look at this too, with the whole gang right there. I love it. I mentioned before, there's a Twitter page. There's probably websites too of all the colored pages, because these are colored pages. It would have been nice if when they printed these books, they printed these select pages in color too. But extra money, right? Oh, there's Nichia again, our faithful Exceed. So ready to fight, and here they are. Natsu and Gagil get the first shot in on them. But they're pretty evenly matched. But for the first hit, you know, Minerva's shocked. She's like, whoa, how'd they do that? And they're using all their powerful spells. Sting is what's known as a white dragon slayer, like a holy dragon, like light magic. And Rogue uses shadow magic, shadow dragon's slicing attack. And of course, Natsu being the fire and Gajeel being the iron dragon. And he blocks him. Look at his face, his smirk he's got going on. So Natsu uses the fire dragon wing attack or fire dragon talons. And this has encouraged Sting and Rogue to push past their limits where they enter their overdrives, white drive and shadow drive. Yeah, and they start glowing, like channeling their energy and whatnot, and using their powerful beam attacks. And getting a slight advantage, and as all this is going on, you know, you get the Xyz like, no, come on, Natsu, you gotta do it. Yeah, throw things so awesome. So Sting puts like this mark on Natsu that he's gonna basically fire right at him to give him even more powerful attack, but Natsu is able to rip it off in the nick of time. And as Rogue is getting ready for his powerful attack, again, Gajeel stops it right in his tracks. You see, he puts his hand right there, you know, turns it to iron and blocks his attack. And same thing with Natsu as he's making a smirk, like, So, despite the fact that they can go into like their overdrive mode, Natsu and Gajeel are still putting up a hell of a fight. That elbow right to the chin. Oh yeah. But of course, they have their ultimate attacks as well. And Sting uses Holy Nova, using all this like light magic. But again, Natsu's able to block his attack. And they're all like, whoa, how's that going on? And Rufus with his memory make, I have no memory of that attack ever being blocked. Well, it was just blocked, bro. So make that memory now, won't you? And Gajeel punching Rogue in the face, and the two of them standing strong. Look at that, man. Hell yeah. So, again, they surpass their limits even more. And they undergo Dragon Force, which, if you remember, Natsu's only had Dragon Force on rare occasions. He had it when he was fighting against Jalal, and like he ate the lacrima, right? And he got like this extreme power. And then he also got it when he was fighting against Zero in the Orashion Sace, when Jalal gave him his energy. And then, I don't think he got it against Hades, but if you remember, Laxus gave Natsu some thunder magic, so he became a fire thunder dragon for that instance, but it wasn't Dragon Force. But, oh, look at this, the chibi versions, everyone. Oh, so cute, man. Wow, it's got all these characters, man, it really does. There's Raventail, there's all the Fairy Tail guys up there. There's Igneal. Look at Juvia in the middle of Leon and Gray. Sabretooth. Hell yeah, I love it. Oh, there's you can't really see because how it's printed together there. But Ichiya and Nichiya right there, and then Jenny. Oh, I love that. So they're getting ready. Sting, being as cocky as ever, is like, I'll take him on by myself, haha. So he charged in there all by himself like a moron. And Natsu was able to block it, making that face at him like, ha, you're too cocky. So despite the fact that they have Dragon Force, you know, Natsu and Gajeel are still doing pretty well. And what happens is Sting destroys the entire floor of the arena, sends them into like the basement down there. But they're still putting up their valiant effort. Look at the detail on all these panels, too. This is just incredible, man. Mashima, such a great artist. I know he has, like, assistants and all that, but still, I mean, he's, like, the head guy here, overseeing everything. And it's tremendous, man. Oh, look at the amount of detail and all the line work there and the whole castle crumbling. And, you know, Sting has an introspective here thinking about Lecter, how the first time he met Lecter, he was being bullied by everyone, and because they don't believe him that Sting is a dragon slayer, and they agree to be friends there, and all sorts of fun stuff. So he's standing strong here, like, look at this, Lecter, see, I beat him! And everyone's watching. Lucy's watching because they have, like, the lacrima, you know, like, that's their TV. So even in the hospital, she can watch. And, oh, come on, Natsu, gosh, oh, you can win! And Natsu and Gajeel completely I mean, they've battled toward outfits here, but they get up and they say, now that hurt. You're better than I figured. Like, shrugging it off. Now I know all your tells. So, what Natsu says here, Natsu and Gajeel, he says that that was just practice where I was watching your movements and, you're strong, but I'm stronger than you. So, haha. And Natsu is like, I can do it all by myself. And he pushes Gagio on like the mine cart. I mean, they're in the basement now, so apparently there's a mine cart handy. And he pushes them down there with Gagio's motion sickness. And he's like, you jerk, pull me out of here. He starts throwing up. Just me will be plenty. Come at me, both of you at once. Fires you up, don't it? I'm all fired up. And the two of them, holy shit, dude, we used our most powerful attacks and he's completely unfazed? What is going on? So I was trying to figure out who the hell this was, but apparently these two are from the movie. There's two fairy tale movies, Phoenix Priestess and Dragon Cry, and these two are from the movie Phoenix Priestess, which Mashua mentions in the afterword that, it's an original movie that he came out with, not in the manga, of course, but this might have came out at the same time the movie came out, so he did the promotional cover. So if you're wondering who those two are, I've never seen the movie, so at some point I'll watch it. But anyway, we have this silhouette here in the background of someone crying. And as that's going on, Jalal says it's the same magic power from before. And then it shows Altir and Merity, the one like Zareth, but somehow different. Jalal, make sure whoever it is doesn't get away this time. So whoever this is in the stands crying has some connection to Zareth, perhaps? What is going on? So Sting again, using his Dragon Force, all the might he can. And he says it's the power he used that killed Waislogia, which is the name of his dragon that he supposedly killed when he was a child. But, can't stop Natsu. And he does this insane fire attack right at him, burns him up. And after he defeats Sting, he's encouraging to, come at me to Rogue now. So, two of them keep fighting. And Natsu does these attacks at both of them at once and eliminates them. And as all this is going on, you can see everyone watching. There's Jorah, Leon, and Sheria. Look at Ichiya, man. Like, look at this dude's smug look. And then Happy and Panther Lily, and then Minerva, like, how could they lose? So poor Elector's crying that his friend Sting lost, but what are you going to do? Oh, sorry, there's one last attack where they're trying to combine their ultimate attack here to combine Shadow and White magic, where it's Divine Shadow Dragon Light Fang. And then Natsu does his attack, of course. Gorin Bakuinjin, which is the blazing flash of her blade. Sorry, I had to pause for a few seconds to let it to focus, but it wouldn't focus right away. And so Natsu defeats them. It's Fairy Tail. They defeated the twin dragons. And would you look at that? Remember a few volumes ago when they had that one I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by Urza's ass there. But they had that one contest where Sting gave up and he got 0 points. And then Natsu got 2 points and Gagel got 1 point. So the 1 point did make the difference there. And goddamn, dude, holy shit, look at Urza's ass there as she's going into her wardrobe to find armor. Oh my god. But yeah, again, this dude's his toupee flies off his hair. And Fairy Tail is in the lead. So they're getting ready for more matches. And for the final day, it's going to be a 5-on-5 sort of battle royal. And everyone's getting their matches in order. Leon's like, I'm going to face you, Gray. Haha. Luxus is Makarov Dono's grandson. I will face him. Kagura wants to face Urza. These guys, I don't know why they're going to face Gajiel, but whatever. And then this guy, he wants to face Natsu. What do you want to lose, bro? So everyone's getting ready for their upcoming matches. And then Ziema is completely furious because of the fact that, Sabretooth has once again been embarrassed. And he doesn't give a shit about anything but winning. But despite their battle and, all the harsh words they threw at each other, Natsu has a little smirk and he says, let's fight again real soon, okay? So, you gotta love that. And Ezra gets laying defeated. Gajiel, remember he's in the minecart, is deep underground now, and he finds this skeleton. What is this? A dragon graveyard? Holy shit, man. Look at all the dragon bones there. What is the meaning of that? So, Jalal comes across, he's tailing that person before, trying to figure out who exactly that was. And again, they're talking about the Eclipse Project, and they roped Yukino into the army now because she has the celestial keys to try and work out this Eclipse Project. And this is where they say that Arcados really isn't a bad guy. He's trying to save the world with the Eclipse Project. But the way he keeps talking about Zeref, it's like, is he? I mean, it seems like he's in the league of Zeref. And again, Carla's having her premonition about the whole castle crumbling down. Remember, she had the premonition that the castle was crumbling and Lucy was singing. Some creepy stuff right there. So everyone goes out there and says, yeah, yay, everyone won. We did it, Lucy. Yay. Of course we did. There's no way those 5 could lose. Oh. So, there they are. So yeah, this is Levy writing this, doing the whole narration. She says, and that last day had those amazing battles. Do you remember, Liu Chan? Then on July 7th, we lost to that word, fate. Died too. And even my beloved, I don't have the words anymore, Liu Chan. I can't stand this. Someone, please help. So yeah, Carla's premonition's absolutely true with the whole castle crumbling down and countless people apparently dying. So Jalal comes across this person and says, who are you? And they reveal themselves. It couldn't be. Of course, we're in the dark. To be continued. So here's some recap of what's going on. Oh, this is like an extra thing, just prepare, because in the story, they're taking a day off before the final day. So it's some recap of what's going on, the first day, the second day, the third day, fourth day, and then this past day. And they all agree they're going to go to the water park. So again, wow. So, of course, this idiot, he's going to go on a motorized train, and he's throwing up, why would you even try that? And, oh, look at Happy in his bathing suit. Look at Carla's bathing suit. They're all going in the slide. And then we have this little joke, because Kana's always wearing a bathing suit, but for some reason she goes to the pool, and she decides to wear her underwear, her sexy lingerie. And they're like, why are you wearing your bathing suit like you always do? So there you go. Elfman. Oh, yeah, Elfman and Evergreen decide to come here before everyone else did to try and get a loan, but everyone shows up anyway. Leon shows up. Oh, let's go, Juvia. Juvia wants to go on the love slide, and Greg's like, no, come on, Greg. But then Leon sees his shot and shoots it. And everyone's having fun to get payback. Jenny strips Mira Jane. Oh my god. You gotta love it. So all the simps of Blue Pegasus are like lathering up Lucy and Urza with lotion, and Ichiya is there. Oh my god. Mavis is playing in the pool, and then fucking Jalal's here, still keeping up the persona of Mistigan, wearing his mask and everything. And then, oh man, we have this fun one with Happy, Pantherly, and Gaijal posing as fish. Everyone's having a great time. And even Flare shows up from Raventail, and they're like, what the hell is she doing here? But she's here and just says, I wanted to say sorry. So, at least we got that, remember? Because there was a little moment, too, when Flare was trying to say something to Lucy, and then Raventail, after their match, and then Raventail was like, shut up, Flare! It was our reason why you won the match anyway. So, Flare has her moment there where she apologizes, and Lucy's like, oh, that's nice. So, again, this fucker... Sorry you guys didn't see that, but they're all playing, and because of this, no running by the pool, guys. Did your parents ever tell you that? And because of that, Ichiya is just spinning like a madman, and bumps into Jalal, which causes him to fall on top of Urza in this precarious spot. So soft. What a madman. And, again, we have the whole deal with Juvia, Leon, and Gray trying to go down the love slide. And Natsu bumps into them all, and it's just Gray and Leon going down the love slide together, and Juvia is just completely, oh no, this is a sight to behold. It's BL. What is that, boy love? Is this that BL that Juvia keeps hearing about? It was meant to be Gray and Juvia holding each other like that, but oh well. So everyone had a great time here, just having a grand old time, and then it ends with Gray and Leon freezing everything. And then, of course, Lucy loses her top. I just knew this would happen. So we get one more chapter here with Gildarts, because of course Gildarts, he was appointed being the master, and then he said, no, Oxus will rejoin the guild, and then you're the master again, Makarov. I have to go on my quests. And we get a silent chapter of Gildarts saving this hottie. Like, he sees her being attacked, he's like, oh, I'm gonna. And he saves her. Yeah, there's his eyes. And, you know, he takes her back to their village, and it's all good. Defeats the monster. Yeah, because you got to kind of interpret with the silence. So they're like, oh, see, a monster's attacking. So Gildart's able to defeat the monster for them. And it's this giant troll, which he defeats pretty easily. But he makes his way back to the town. And because of his magic, well, before that, they give him a lacrima to catch him up with what's going on with the Grand Magic Games. And he sees Urza doing so well. And his daughter, you know, killing it. And he's so happy that he falls down. He's celebrating. And he destroys the entire village. Because he's so proud of his daughter, of Kana, doing so well. look at him. Is that him right there? Look at him go. Yeah, look, that's my daughter. He's telling everyone, that's my daughter. Look at her. That's Kana. That's her. She's the best. And he destroys their village and is like, all right, I got to leave. So you guys are doing great, Fairy Tail. So you got to love it. And then here we get another cute drawing of Lucy, Natsu, and Happy. And then the love triangles, you know, of Juvia, Leone, and Gray, and all them, and, you know, what's going on. So, some great stuff. You guys already know I love these volumes. And, well, that'll be revealed later. But you notice Natsu's not part of the group. But yeah, some excellent stuff. I loved how, you know, we had a few chapters of the, well, first we had fucking Ichiya. There's the cursed image again, but Ichiya doing well, and then a couple of chapters of the fight. Some of the fights in these volumes are only like a chapter or two, but this went on quite a bit. Then, holy shit, dude, we had the fan service overload with, like, how does the Madman get away with this? Urza's ass, and then the whole beach, or not the beach thing, but the pool. So, excellent stuff. I loved it. Stay tuned for my review of volume 36 next week, and all sorts of other fun content on the channel coming soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.